In 1978, a sealed room at Fort Meade, Maryland, Joseph McMoneagle sits alone, eyes closed, describing in vivid detail a Soviet military facility he's never seen, located 6,000 miles away. He sketches buildings, equipment, even the number of floors, all whilst physically sitting in the United States. This isn't science fiction. This is Project Stargate, one of the CIA's most controversial and classified programs. And Joseph McMoneagle, he was their star remote viewer, known as Remote Viewer Number 1. But here's what they don't tell you. Remote viewing isn't about crystal balls or magic. It's something far stranger. And the government spent $20 million over 2 decades trying to weaponize it. Before we talk about how remote viewing actually works, you need to understand how desperate the Cold War made the United States government. It's 1972. The Soviet Union and the Americans are in an arms race, but not just for weapons. They're racing for something far more powerful: information. Satellites can only see so much. Spies can be caught. Traditional intelligence has limits. But what if you could see anywhere in the world without ever leaving a room? That's exactly what the CIA thought when they caught wind that the Soviets were experimenting with psychic espionage. They weren't about to be left behind. This is where Joseph McMoneagle enters the picture. He's an Army intelligence officer serving in Vietnam when something happens. During a classified mission, McMoneagle has what he describes as an out-of-body experience. He claims he could suddenly see things he had no way of knowing, like enemy positions and hidden dangers. The old Joseph would have dismissed this as stress or exhaustion. But here's the thing, he was right. Every single time. His superiors noticed, and when Army intelligence caught wind of the CIA's new program, McMoneagle was their first call. So what exactly is remote viewing? And more importantly, can it actually work? Remote viewing is the practice of seeking impressions about distant or unseen targets using extrasensory perception, also known as ESP. But here's where it gets interesting. The CIA didn't approach this like some mystical mumbo-jumbo. They developed a protocol, a systematic, repeatable process. Here's how it worked. The viewer receives a set of coordinates or an encrypted target. They have no idea what they're looking for. They enter a relaxed, meditative state and begin to record impressions, shapes, colors, temperatures, and textures. They sketch what they're sensing, not thinking, not analyzing, just receiving. Later, their drawings and notes are compared to the actual target. And here's the kicker. McMoneagle's accuracy rate was over 80% in some sessions. McMoneagle was involved in some 450 missions between 1978 to 1984, most of which are classified, but there are a couple that have been declassified. The first was in 1979. The CIA needs intel on a secret Soviet weapons facility in Siberia. Satellites show nothing useful, just snow and buildings. They give McMoneagle the coordinates. Within hours, he produces detailed sketches: a massive crane, cylindrical objects 60 feet long, a submarine construction facility. Weeks later, satellite imagery confirms he was right. But it gets even stranger. In 1979, American hostages are held in Iran. The CIA is desperate for any intelligence. McMoneagle is asked to remote view the compound, where hostages are being held. He describes the layout, the number of rooms, where guards are stationed, even the condition of the hostages. His information was used to plan the rescue operation, Operation Eagle Claw. That operation ultimately failed due to mechanical issues. But McGonagall's intelligence, was accurate. If remote viewing was so successful, why did Project Stargate shut down in 1995? Well, this is where things get a little complicated. The truth is, remote viewing was inconsistent. Some sessions were remarkably accurate, others complete misses. Critics argued it was no better than chance. That confirmation bias made success seem more significant than they were. After spending $20 million over 23 years, the CIA officially concluded that remote viewing wasn't reliable enough for intelligence operations. If remote viewing was so successful, why did Project Stargate shut down in 1995? This is where things get complicated. The truth is, remote viewing was inconsistent. Some sessions were remarkably accurate, others complete misses. Critics argued it was no better than chance. That confirmation bias made success seem more significant than they were. After spending $20 million over 23 years, the CIA officially concluded that remote viewing wasn't reliable enough for intelligence operations. But here's what keeps people questioning that official story. Thousands of pages of Project Stargate, documents remaining classified to this day. If it didn't work, why the continued secrecy? Some former participants claim the program didn't end, it just went deeper on the ground.